Alright, first and foremost, I'm going to say all praises be to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah, Quadash, and I'm going to say double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to the sincere elect teaching this truth in faith and sincerity. Quick topic I'm going to speak on. I was just, I was on social media, and of course, as you know, it's this month of June is Pride Month, right? Where they do these gay, I can't even use that fucking word nowadays. These like marches of people who are LGBTQ hate XYZ. You know what I mean? And such things, man. And a term that people like to use is live your truth. That spirit. Oh well, I'm living my truth. I'm living my truth. Okay, cool, man. But guess what? There is the truth, right? There is the truth, and there's living your truth. And at the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, everyone has a part to obviously play, in life. And is the Lord, like ultimately, he's the one who seals the instruction of people. But guess what? For every action, right? Every action like a person does, right? Whether it is good or is evil, it shall be eventually judged according to the scriptures, man. So that spirit of I'm living my truth. Okay, cool. Live how you want to live, but guess what? Eventually, time of judgment is about to come, because what's a perfect example? Sodom and Gomorrah, man. Right there, people lived their truths. Yeah, I'm living my truth. Was men wearing a dress, being gay, lesbianism, bestiality, all type of stuff. But guess what? That spirit of I'm living my truth, that didn't stop them from fucking getting burnt to a crisp, man. And that's what's gonna happen now. Because now everything's fucking acceptable, man. Like, a person can say I'm a trans wolf, right? Meaning he's a gay man with tits, but sometimes he's a wolf. But yeah, he's living his truth though. He even have something called a virtuous pedophile, right? And a virtuous pedophile is a guy who admits he's a pedophile, right? And that he likes kids, but it doesn't act on those things, apparently. So a person can just say I do like kids, but I don't touch them, which is I mean, how you know that? So a person can have all types of pictures of kids, right? In fact, these people go as far as get given a fucking doll, a child doll, right? He's walking around at home screwing a child doll like a child sex toy, but he's a virtuous pedophile. So he's living his truth. That's what's happening out here, man.
I am Todd Nickerson. I'm a non-offending pedophile. I have never, ever sexually abused a child. I never will. I do not look at child porn. I never will. I obey the laws. I respect the laws. I respect society's position on this. I understand it and agree with it. I am part of one of the most hated groups of society. No question about it. We are the scapegoats du jour. If you look at history, there's always one minority that seems to be the one that everybody kind of persecutes, and I think we're it. I'm campaigning for better treatment of people like me. We're non-offending pedophiles. Not all pedophiles are child molesters, and not all child molesters are pedophiles. Pedophile is, strictly speaking, is just somebody who has the sexual attraction to children. They may act on it, they may not. Pedophiles come from all walks of life. We come from all sorts of economic backgrounds, different occupations, and we look like everybody else. There are a lot of teachers and people that, who do work with kids, but I think most of us just hold regular jobs.
How would you say you manage to control your sexual urges?
A lot of people think that if you're attracted to kids that you have some kind of like unusual degree of urge to go out and, attack kids, and it's not like that. Most people, when they see somebody they're attracted to, do they automatically think, oh, I want to jump on them and have sex with them? So it's the same with us. It's just, we just happen to be attracted to kids.
But you know what? Eve, right? We're wearing a damn kente cloth. You know they'll say, oh, he's living his truth though. He's a virtuous pedophile. That's what's happening out here. But let me get some scriptures. Sorry for being too much talking in the beginning. All right, this is Proverbs 16, yeah, and 25. There is a way that seemeth right. There is a way that seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death, man. And that story, like, is an example. I'm not gonna play the whole video, but I've seen other types of videos, even talks on a TED Talk where people come and straight up say, yeah, even how this guy was speaking. He was speaking as if he's a victim, like a group of people that are persecuted. No, a group of people that deserve judgment. And he's just saying that on video, right? He's just saying that on video, that he ain't touching no kids. So it's cool for this guy to go to a fucking park and just sit there hard as hell for the whole day, staring at his kids. But he's just a non-offending pedophile. Because what the hell does that mean, man? You see? But guess what? We've reached this stage in life, in this wicked rulership, where everything is accepted, man. Right? Psalms 12 and 8. The wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted. That's what's happening, man. So we're in a time where a trans man, right, who's trying to get implanted with the womb, right, has more rights than a man who's straight. And now if you speak out against these things or say, you know what, bro, I don't accept that, people come against you. People think that you're mad or you're wicked for having a problem with wickedness. But guess what? All these things are gonna eventually come to a time of judgment. Alright? And that's the same thing that happened right before the flood. Everyone was just doing what they wanted to do, thinking, I can live without judgment. I can just do what I got to do. But guess what? Time came of judgment. But this is Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. Though a sinner do evil 100 times and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear the Most High, which fear before him. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before the Most High. And it's true. So, because like for example, someone who's a trans, right? Because he's still walking around, taking pictures on Instagram, wearing makeup, and getting interviews and supported, right? Oh, he's so brave, or she's so whatever the hell is brave, right? Because he's not being struck by a laser or struck by a piece of lightning, he's good. He's thinking, yeah, I'm able to live my truth. But guess what? A time's gonna come of judgment. You can't get away from judgment. This is Ecclesiasticus 5 and 2. Follow not thine own mind and thy strength to walk in the ways of thy heart. Because it says in Jeremiah 17 that the heart is desperately wicked. Who can know it? Right? But you know what people say? I'm living my truth. That's cool. You can live your truth all you want, but that doesn't take away from a judgment. When them ICBMs get shot into the four corners, of course, Babylon the Great is the main place that will be, taken out and destroyed. But guess what? Some other parts of the earth gonna feel that heat too. But in general, when that time of judgment comes, like, hey, no, someone who's trans, someone who's into beasts, or someone who's none of them are gonna make it into the kingdom of heaven, man. Because when we, Lord willing, as the hopeful elect, get saved, we're gonna come back on the earth with Yahweh Shai to establish a judgment upon the earth, right? The even scripture speaks about basically going forth to purge, man, right? Out, it's in Ezekiel, man. It speaks about us in the wilderness, and then what? Rebels being purged out, right? So when we're establishing the judgment upon the earth, if you got a Jake who's still saying he's a Muslim, well, he's gonna get taken out, man. When we get that spiritual power, when the Lord comes back. Anyway, it says, follow not thine own mind and thy own strength to walk in the ways of thy heart, and say not, who shall control me for my works? Yeah, I'm living my truth. I'm still living. I'm breathing. I can work. I can eat. But it says, for the Lord will surely revenge thy pride. And that's what's going to happen, man. The Lord will surely what? Revenge thy pride. This month is Pride Month. And guess what? People getting esteemed and praised for what? I'm living my truth. Okay, that's all right. You can live all the truth all you want, but guess what? That don't take away from the time of judgment. That don't take away from what the scripture says. Even these off and wicked church pastors, they go as far as to change change what the scripture says, or change their, give their own private like interpretation. I'm living my truth. Say not, I have sinned, and watch what harm have happened unto me. Yeah, a dude is, it's probably, he's probably like, like a trans or whatever, and he's 35, and he's been a trans for like 15 years or 10 years or whatever, But he says, or I've been, he's 60, but he's been saying, I've been gay since 19. Okay, cool. But guess what? Eventually, that judgment's gonna come. Say not, I have sinned, and what harm have happened unto me. You see, I'm going against the Bible. I'm still living. Nothing's happened to me. For the Lord is long suffering, and he will in no wise let thee go. Concerning propitiation, be without fear to add sin unto sin. Right? And in this kingdom, it's praised to add sin unto sin. It's praised to be the most abominable as you can be. You can go into a bar, into a fucking restaurant, and then it's a trans something, that's making your food, man. But it's cool. He's living his truth, right? But guess what? That time of judgment is gonna come. Right, Psalms 50 and 21. No. Romans 9 and 21. Have not the potter power over the clay, of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor? Because ultimately, everyone was made for their purpose. What if the Most High, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endured with long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction? And the main vessel of wrath is Esau, that's going to be eventually taken out completely when we're establishing our kingdom. But in general, man, like, these people that are freaks, their time of judgment is going to come upon them too, right? That time of judgment and destruction is going to come upon them too, man. And it's beautiful. So I just wanted to bring out a few scriptures like on that point of I'm living my truth. Okay, all right, that's cool. But guess what? That doesn't take away from that time of judgment. Ecclesiastes 12 and 14. For the Most High shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. Right? And then even that whole mentality of living your truth, that applies to so many different kind of topics, man. People say, well, I've got my understanding of the Bible, and I know what I, what I mean, that whole mentality. But guess what? It is what it is, man. It doesn't take away from the judgment, that's about to come. All right, so with that, I'm gonna say all praises be to Yahweh Bashiran Shai Bashem Makakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Till next time, I'm gonna say Shalom.